Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you for coming.
I am so sorry we were running behind today, everybody, but thank you guys for coming in and listening.
We really appreciate you guys showing up. It's good.
Come on into the chat room.
Maybe, yeah, maybe, we have some good stuff for you guys today. So you'll be happy you tuned in.
Welcome. Good afternoon. So yeah, y'all, we running a little bit behind today, but we're gonna get this show started. We're not gonna hold y'all up no more. Come on in the chat room, say what's up. Y'all don't have to sit in the bushes. Come on in and say what's up to everybody. Um Cynthia is on the show, you guys. She's on the show with us today, but Cynthia is not feeling well, you guys. I want y'all to jump in the chat room when y'all come in and get some praying hands to Cynthia. But Cynthia is a trooper. Like the trooper she is still sitting on the show with us. She was still in the background holding us down, helping us in every way that she can.
Yep,
And I just want to say I
yep,
truly appreciate all that you do, Cynthia, even when you're not feeling your best. Like you still like you
yes,
want to people that
girl.
still come to work not feeling good. Because when you
This
commit
girl,
to
when I tell
something, you
you this
always
girl
do it.
has a life of a million cats, she has so many lives. This girl, so many times. I keep telling her when the nuclear apocalypse comes, it's going to be the cockroaches and her left standing because this girl don't let nothing hold her down. Nothing.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So yeah, Cynthia's here with us, y'all, but she's not going to really say too much. So if y'all notice that she's here, but she's not really going to say much, it's because she's down and out. She's not really feeling too good. She's I don't know if you want to tell it, Didi. I don't know how far. If you want to just leave it at that. Like say
She
just
had an allergic,
okay.
yeah, she had an allergic reaction to some medication that caused her mouth, the inside of her mouth to swell. So it's painful for her to talk. But she will be active in the chat and she will be there for you guys if you need her. And once again, trooper, big time trooper. Love her so much.
Yes. Feel better, Cindy. And thank you for still
We
coming
love you,
on and
girl.
hanging out with us. And if you decide to
For
take you
real. I
some
really.
medication and pass out, we will not be mad. We will totally understand, honey. Trust me, we will totally
Absolutely
understand.
right. 100%.
Y'all, so anyway, we're gonna switch some stuff up today, and actually we're gonna get ready to start switching some stuff up. So y'all be looking forward to what we got coming in a couple of weeks and from here on out, because we are actually taking action and switching some stuff up. We got some loyal people on the team, we got some hard workers on the team. Everybody is aligned on one accord, and we're ready to take this whole platform to another level. So we're gonna ask y'all to start thumbs up in the video. Y'all know we never asked y'all that before, but start thumbsing up the video, sharing the video, introducing people to the platform, bringing people on the platform with y'all. We're gonna start doing Friday Fun Day. So when we do Friday Fun Day, we're gonna start bringing people up on the platform and have an open panel. So y'all, it's gonna be so lit over here. Keep supporting, share the platform, okay? And so, like I said, we're gonna also do something a little bit different today. We're gonna have a 15-minute intermission, like a 15-minute commercial break, so we can go ahead on and get prepared to go to the second segment. So the first segment, we're gonna be doing some celebrity news and gossip, chopping it up with y'all. And then we're gonna do a
Woo-hoo.
15-minute, then we're gonna do a 12, 15-minute commercial break where we're gonna introduce y'all some products and things like that, because y'all know I am a businesswoman and I do sell products. Okay. And I'm also going to
Get money.
I'm also going to extend the olive branch to all my other business women who follow the show and support us and show us love. If you guys want to get together some quick videos and things that y'all do and display y'all products, I'll definitely have a quick little 15-minute commercial break helping you guys display y'all products. So remember we said we would do this before? Let's get it cracking. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop the matter of fact, while Cindy is in the chat room, Cindy, make sure you give everybody our email address so they can start shooting us some emails, or they short videos, the commercial breaks, the products, whatever it is that they do that they want to promote. If you guys have any suggestion for us for the upcoming shows, you guys send us the email for that. So yeah. Cindy gonna go ahead and put the email address inside the chat room, and let's get it popping, y'all. Let's get it popping, okay? Because me and the ladies just talked. We said we're not gonna do anything that's not gonna be fruitful, okay? So we trying to
That's right. That's right.
Let's multiply these numbers. Let's get some people over here, okay? Let's do the thing. So anyway, we got a good show. We got a good show today. We're gonna start with some celebrity news, just giving y'all some updates from last week, okay? So y'all know last week we kind of touched on it, even before that, cancel culture. Didi first brought cancel culture to us, and we was talking about another celebrity. I forgot. We both forgot which one that we was actually
talking about. That is so crazy. I can't believe I can't remember that.
That is so crazy because we do a lot. We talk about a lot. We do a lot of digging. But y'all, so it was so interesting to me, the whole topic of it, that I've been really, like, my eyes have been open to it. And so we saw it again with Trick Daddy, and we saw it again just recently with the baby. And so just a little follow-up, you guys. One thing I'm noticing with the baby is that he did apologize to the LGBT community. So we want to go ahead and let you guys know that. That's a little quick update, because remember before he was pretty much like, F them, you know, I apologize to the AIDS community, but y'all, F y'all. You know, do y'all
right.
Well, he did go back and he did apologize, Didi, because remember I think you was one of the ones that was saying, forget that. You know, stand on yours. If you say I said what I
said. Shout out to Chrissy. She loves when you say that, by the way. She says it all the time. She loves it.
Y'all know I'm just I am just so goofy, but you know, y'all.
But you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you do have more respect from. I mean, even if it turns out you were wrong, I said what I said, and you know, I'm gonna stand by that.
But you know, I think when it started hurting their pockets, baby, when you said it started hurting my pockets, then that's when I gotta come back and say, I'm offering up an apology to those that I might have offended along the way.
Really sorry. I'm super sorry, really sorry.
Really all about the fact that it's hurting his pockets. You know what I'm saying? Cancel culture, that's what it is. It's basically to hurt your pockets. You know, because I don't think in this day and age a person can be completely canceled because they still had a followers, still had a residuals they gonna be getting off the projects that they done before. You can't completely cancel me, but you can't hurt my pockets. You can definitely hurt my pockets.
Right. That's exactly right. That's the weapon. That's the weapon that people use is, you know, they're going to come after you in a way that really doesn't have anything to do with your career. You know, like nobody claims that the baby isn't a good rapper. Nobody says that Trick Daddy isn't a good rapper. They're not angry at them because of their talent, which, you know, as I feel is all they owe us. I don't feel like they owe us anything else. You know, Nick Cannon too. Yes, absolutely. Yes. And I think that, you know, once you start going after something that doesn't have anything to do with their talent, now you're condemning people for how they feel and their opinions. And that's a really dangerous place to go in a democratic society.
Yeah. I mean, is it still freedom of speech or no? I mean, which one is it?
Exactly. That's right. You know, that's right. Either we're free to say and feel what we want or we're not. Right. Absolutely right. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Beverly. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Miss Beverly. Mwah. Yes, most definitely. So, you know, and I just think that even though they are attacking him and they are hitting his pockets, he's still going strong and he's eating it up. And that's like, for me, that's the best thing to do. The best thing for you to do is just eat it up and capitalize off the attention. Good press, bad press is all press.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know, all news is good news. You know, a lot of celebrities feel like, you know, any kind of attention they can get, good or bad. But see, that's why I say you'll get more attention if you double down. You know, if you say, no, I said, because once you apologize, it goes away. And everybody's like,
Yeah.
okay, he's sorry or she's sorry. Either they forgive you or they don't. But I would be like, no. And I'm going on 60 Minutes to say, I said what I said. And if you don't like it, don't buy no tickets to my concert. But don't ruin my restaurant.
But
Don't
you know
show up at
what?
my kid's school.
That's right. That's true. But you know what? It's certain people and certain groups of people that you just can't put your mouth on. Do y'all notice that? It's like you put your mouth on, it's a wrap.
Yeah, Trick Daddy found that out. You don't mess with Beyonce. That beehive is dangerous, girl. Them beehive people. I mean, they for days and days they were on him. That takes a kind of dedication that I ain't got. But you're right. It's certain celebrities, politicians. I think John McCain was one of those politicians. Everybody who ever said anything bad about him reaped the repercussions of it. You know, there's just certain figures in America that we have elevated so high that we don't want to hear nothing bad about them. We don't care. We don't want to hear it.
Hey, Kanisha. Hey, sister. Talk about listening from the bushes. Girl, if you don't keep your butt in the chat.
Girl, you better come on in here and talk to us. Come on now.
Come on in here and talk to us because you know what? We're going into our next little conversation, and I want to ask y'all, chat. Do y'all remember the story that we watched a couple weeks ago about Indian Red Boy, the boy that was shot and killed on Instagram Live? And remember, we actually sat here and watched it on Instagram Live. If y'all didn't catch it, I'm sorry because guess what? I got struck down. That video was struck all the way down, so it cannot be found. I did not save it.
Oh, that was. Oh, I thought it was Biz Marquis. That was why.
I think it was that video. Was it? I think it was that video. Wasn't that 2 weeks ago when we watched that? Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
But I thought that was Biz because we played Biz Marquis at the beginning.
Oh no, it could have been because we played Biz Marquis at the beginning. But I'm
we
just saying,
we probably got struck twice.
I'm just saying that particular live was snatched from us. We gonna get us some.
Girl, I could have went the rest of my life without seeing that. That was horrible. Oh God, that was so hard to watch. I don't even. Ugh. I wish I could have a toothbrush for my brain.
You know what? I don't know. I didn't want to see it, but it was like I needed to see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like watching nothing horrific like that. But at the same time, when I heard about what happened, it was like, okay, really? Okay, y'all, I gotta see it. I want to see it for myself. That's why I kept saying, like, Cindy, find it real quick while we on. Let's watch it real quick, you know? And so, like, that really did something to me. So I ended up showing my husband. I ended up showing my daughter. So from that point on, it was like, oh, my God. So they started looking at other YouTubers that was like, you know, looking into the case and doing videos and stuff on the case. So I wanted to kind of do a quick update on it because when we first presented the story, you know, only thing that we really knew was about the Nipsey Hussle mural that he allegedly destroyed. But once we got to different videos and evidence and things like that was presented, come to find, and that's why I wanted to do an update too, to make sure, even though the video is not there no more, I still don't want to have people in their minds the wrong information because we presented the wrong information. Or I want to make sure we give y'all an update version or the latest theory or the latest word on the street. You know, we just want to make sure that y'all have the updated news. You know what I'm saying? So once we actually looked into the story, come to find out it wasn't Indian Red Boy that destroyed the mural. It was his boy Capone, like one of his Ace Boom, his right hand boy that actually destroyed it. And so it's actually been said too by somebody, I think that's from the inside that actually know him, that it wasn't because of Nipsey Hussle or the mural that he was actually killed on live. It was because of some gang type of stuff, some street beef, some other stuff. So the guy was a gang banger. I don't know about him being a rapper as the news reported, but he was a gang banger, and it could have been any different reasons why he was killed. It could have been, you know, many different reasons why he was killed. But, you know, word on the street is that the less, or I can say, the far greater theory than anything that's out there is the fact that it had anything to do with Nipsey Hussle or his gang. So I just wanted to go ahead and give us that kind of update so we can know that they said it has something to do with a girl that he was pillow talking with, and she was going back telling another dude in his gang the stuff that he was saying, and they got into a fight. Yeah. And a lot of other stuff happened. So that's just so we can have the other side of the story, But still,
it's important to make sure everybody understands, the truth, and all sides of it is important.
And I felt bad because if y'all remember, I went in, because I'm like, who disrespects somebody's legacy or somebody memorial or monument? Like, who does that? And I was really upset about, so when I kind of heard the other side of the story, it was like, okay, well, at the end of the day, I don't think the boy still deserves to be killed. So, but moving on.
Right, absolutely not. But the chat was kind of on what you're saying. They were kind of leaning towards, well, he shouldn't have did it. We were talking about consequences, and that whatever you do has consequences. Some are good, some are bad, some are right, and some are wrong. Nobody is saying that he deserved to die, but we're just saying that at the time when they thought it was because of the mural, people's opinions were, this is a consequence. This is his chickens coming back to roost. Yeah.
And me and my husband kind of went back and forth for a minute with that because I kept saying it have to be because of the mural, because I've never in my life heard of nobody getting killed over a female. And so my husband was like, what are you talking about? Like, dudes get killed all the time because they be pillow talking with other females and stuff like that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this theory right here sounds more accurate than that right there, because he wasn't even the one that actually did it. It was his boy that did it. Right. So why did he catch the bullet? And I'm up here like, well, baby, how you know they ain't coming for the whole gang? Like, birds and feathers flock together. You do a crime, hey, you know what I'm saying? And you my boy, you gonna get it too, So we was kind of going back
exactly
and forth
right.
about it, but that's the other theory that's out there. Either way it go, regardless to have anything to do with Nipsey Hussle or if it has something to do with another chick and pillow talking, either way it go, I take back what I said in the last live, because I think I was just really speaking off emotions and the news that was first presented to us and the news that that we got the original story that they presented. But once I got to looking at different YouTube videos and hearing other YouTubers speak on the story, I'm like, yeah, I feel kind of bad. I'm gonna take that back. The boy didn't deserve to die. Period.
Right. So, absolutely right.
He didn't deserve to die. And I don't think I said he did. I just want to throw that out there for those that did hear the video.
No, you did it. No, you did it. You did it. Yeah, no, like I said, we were talking about consequences.
Exactly. And I went kind of hard. So I'm speaking of Nipsey Hussle. We have a little short video that we're going to play. It's like a 6-minute video. If y'all didn't know, the guy, and I don't know why I forgot this dude name, Eric Holder just hit me. The one that actually killed Nipsey Hussle, he's been talking, and it's been rumors going around that Nipsey Hussle called him a snitch, or referred to him as a snitch. They had a conversation that he allegedly called him a snitch right before he shot him. So y'all know how people feel about, especially people from the hood, feel about being called a snitch. Is that a reason to open fire? Hell no. I'm just saying more is starting to come out. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm going to go ahead and play this little quick 5-6 minute video for us to watch, and we're going to discuss it. Okay, so I'm getting that for y'all. But again, I don't know how true it is. And shout out to the guy whose video I'm using. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll pull it up.
Okay, I know I'm not supposed to be talking, but do y'all know how hard it is to sit up here and not be a part of y'all talking?
Cindy, you cannot talk. Your mouth is gonna get worse. You have to be quiet.
She is a mess, girl. You cannot talk. Will you please stop?
My ass.
You need to stop.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have my ass.
Yes, you have to stop.
I'm sorry. Okay, here we go.
We can't understand what you say, girl. Put the mute thing on. We can't understand what you're talking about.
Malika, check the back chat.
Oh, shucks. You said, okay, hold on. Let me pull up this video real quick, okay? Or can I?
And tonight, prosecutors are sharing new details about the final moments of rapper Nipsey Hussle's life.
And they say Hussle told Eric Holder the word on the street was that he was a snitch, then Holder opened fire.
What's going on, y'all? Man, I was checking out this recent interview that Brick Baby did on No Jumper. If you're not familiar with Brick Baby, he was somebody who helped start the whole MPA, Money, Pounds, and Ammunition, that whole movement that was going on in Atlanta. MPA Shitro, if you're familiar with that name, that's Brick Baby, or Brick Baby Shitro, or just Shitty as far as like what he's known as in his hood. You know, he's a member of the Rolling 60s. He came up in that area, South Central LA, but he ended up relocating to Atlanta. And if you familiar with the Rolling 60s, man.
Before I continue this story, let me get this young man a shout out for using his video, if y'all don't mind, real quick. Shout out to A Humble Soul. Go subscribe to him. I thought I did. Oh, I'm on a different channel. Okay, so this is my second channel. I subscribe to him from Queen's Roundtable, but this is my Malika the Warrior. So y'all subscribe to him. He got some good videos. He breaks stuff down. So we're gonna go ahead and finish listening to him.
And you know that Nipsey Hussle is somebody who really put the 60s on the map and was like the face for that particular set of the Crips, you know what I'm saying, just worldwide. No matter how far he got, you know, how big he got with the Grammy nominations and all of that stuff, the major label, the businesses, etc. He never, you know, separated himself from his gang, his upbringing, you know, and he really put the 60s on his back and just represented Crenshaw and Slauson, just South Central LA, just LA in general, man, just pushing that. And unfortunately, you know, he ended up dying in that same area, that same section of LA that he had so much love and passion and respect for. I'm sure a lot of y'all know, you know, on March 31st, 2019, Nip was in the parking lot outside of the Marathon store, his clothing store, when he was just signing autographs and taking pictures. And when Eric Holder, Shitty Cuz, approached him, and while they're having this conversation, Nipsey reportedly lets Eric know that it's like some rumors circulating that he had been doing some type of cooperating with law enforcement, that he was an informant, in so many words, a snitch. Eric reportedly let Nip know, like, hey man, that's not the case. Those are lies. It's just people who are hating on me, spreading the rumors, and actually asked him if he had heard his new music. Because, you know, Eric was an inspiring artist as well, but, you know, obviously he didn't see any real success from that. But unfortunately, you know, after that conversation, which according to reports, it wasn't like a heated conversation or nothing like that. No argument ensued. It was just more so like Nip letting him know, hey man, this is what I'm hearing. You need to, you know, address that and correct that. Eric, he reportedly leaves, walks off, you know, him and his girl, him and the chick he's with get into the whip. They pull off into like a little, an adjacent parking lot or something like that. And he hops out with a 9mm, and he also reportedly had a revolver. You know, he walks back over to where Nip and his homeboys were standing, and they started letting off multiple shots, you know.
Eric Holder's girlfriend, who was behind the wheel of his car as the two of them pulled into a South LA strip mall where Nipsey Hussle was standing, talking to friends on the afternoon of March 31st. Mr. Holder got out of the car, immediately walked up to the group where Mr. Hussle was, and then had a conversation, the prosecutor told the grand jury. That conversation is important because that conversation has something to do with Nipsey Hussle accusing Mr. Holder of snitching, which in the gang world is a very serious offense. The prosecutor went on to say Holder's girlfriend will testify she took a photograph with Nipsey Hussle and she drove Holder away from the strip mall. After they drove off, Mr. Holder pulled out a gun, told witness number one to drive around the block. Witness number one drove Mr. Holder around the block, also told him to put the gun away, the prosecutor said. She was concerned that he might shoot her accidentally or shoot somebody from her car. He then told her to pull over at a certain location near the strip mall, and he told her to wait there. He'd be right back. He walked off, back toward the parking lot, where he then walked up to within a couple of feet of Nipsey Hussle and fired multiple rounds into him from two different guns.
So bringing y'all up to speed, in the interview with No Jumper, Brick Baby talks about, coming up with Nipsey as well as Eric, and how they were both like very, very close to him, and it was pretty much like brothers from another mother. So if you think about that, man, you think about, you got two different homeboys, that y'all all represent the same gang, and this one situation takes place, and one of your homeboys is killed, and one of your homeboys is locked up and incarcerated for that death. And this all happened while he was reportedly locked up himself, So he just talked about that, man. And he revealed during that interview that, that the information that was circulating about Eric being a snitch was false. We said it was some misinformation going around, that Eric had cooperated, and that wasn't the truth.
At the end of the day, both them niggas is something like my brothers. You get what I'm saying? We just ain't the same blood. Like, so it's gonna be hard for me to accept another nigga after you done killed my boy. You get what I'm saying? Cause that's my boy, and it could have went different. You could have handled shit different, period. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just that. Cause they tell on nobody, and that's the only thing I'm gonna say. Everybody trying to call him a snitch. That was some false information that was going around.
Really?
So, but I ain't gonna elaborate on that. Nip, my dog, that shit hurt a nigga, because then when I found out who it was, it choked the nigga up. I lost two of my good people at one time.
Just to hear that, out of the dude's mouth and know where that ended up leading to, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. Talented, man. But yeah, man, if y'all messing with the video, make sure to hit the like button.
Make sure to hit that like button. If y'all go over there, hit that like button for that young man and subscribe to his channel. Do y'all remember Chosen King? Drop me a one if y'all remember Chosen King in the chat room. That man he reminded me so much of Chosen King. When I was watching this video, he sounded like Chosen King a little bit. Let me know if y'all remember Chosen. He sounds so much
I got like a couple of those. First of all, did they say that the boy's name was Shitty Cuz?
Yeah.
Or am I crazy? Okay. I mean, I hate to, I'm a comedian. I can make fun of anything, but I hate to take such a dark subject. But if you intended the thing to be serious, you maybe should have said his real name. I'm sure Shitty is not on his birth certificate.
Shitty Cuz. Hood people got the craziest hood names. I know this is so besides the point. We're going to get back to the video, but what was the craziest hood name y'all
ever heard? I'm telling you, they out there too. They are out there. But I mean, how many years you gonna let somebody call you Shitty before you say, "Listen, man, it's not my stop calling." It's not a nick. It's like Shorty or Big Boy or even Skid Mark is better than Shitty.
You know what? I don't like. I mean, and I know people nicknames and so no shade to anybody here. We saying this, and I know you, and I know this is your nickname, but I don't like. Don't. I think I should. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you better go ahead. See,
go ahead. Like stank. Like, don't call me stank. Don't call me dirty. Like I know people nickname dirt. Like y'all know people who nickname dirty. That's offensive.
Yes. And what is the story behind that? And what does that put in people's minds when you say, "Hey, my name is Dirty"? It's like, yeah, you don't think of a flower field and fresh smelling things and I don't want that to be attributed to me. And I have a lot of nicknames, believe me. With a name like Danita, people don't remember that. And I end up with a whole lot of different names.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I had the craziest nickname. Mine was Ida Beta. Ida Beta got Big Bad Mosquito. Yeah, Ida Beta got Big Bad Mosquito. I don't know why I used to say that. I was real little and real skinny, and my stepfather made that up. Ida Beta got Big Bad Mosquito. And he used to just like, and from that point on, that's what they used to sing when I used to come around. Ida Beta got Big Bad Mosquito. Like, and I was a little girl, and I used to do that too.
Well, at least you had a song with yours. Ain't nobody making no song for Shitty. I'm sorry. Nobody's going to do that.
My name was Lil Stank. It wasn't Lil. It's like I would have been mad. I would have grew up like, Mom, stop calling me Lil Stank. You know, like I would have.
Right.
But I let Ida be the fly for a minute, because I knew it was my stepfather, and he just I was just about as little as a mosquito, and I don't know, that was just his little way of rhyming, and he was a crackhead.
I think that's cute.
Whatever. But anyway.
Okay, just before we get off of that, Jennifer brought a good one. She said it was a little girl named Drinker because she used to be in the bed. Jennifer.
See? That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't have anything like that. Okay, I didn't have nothing like that. But yeah,
okay, we can get serious now.
Just messed up. Whether or not I always be looking at these, and I actually was just talking to Kanisha yesterday, and we was talking about the fact that I said, I really be thinking that a lot of these people like the FBI, the CIA, these higher up people be going to some of these gang members, be going to some of these people, and they be, paying them to off. Like, I even think that with Tupac situation, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it wasn't a big, like, okay, maybe he is a federal informant. Shoot, maybe he was, you know what I'm saying? And maybe he did get back to Nip. Maybe Nip did peep that stuff and say something to him. Because in order for that man to come back and open fire like that, what? Did he pull a mask off in front of everybody? What?
Well, see, that's the thing, though. Everybody who was there said there was no argument, there was no back and forth, and that, the conversation did happen. The conversation between him and, I can't call him shitty, him and the other guy did happen. So that's not what wasn't true. What wasn't true was the guy was not actually an informant. But everybody says that the way that Nipsey put it to him was not accusatory. He didn't accuse him. He was like, hey, man, word on the street, is that you've been cooperating. You might want to take care of that. So why he would end up dead because of that?
Exactly. That's the question, right? Right?
Right.
So something must have took place, or a nerve must have been hit, or something, right? Because that
was there a part of the conversation that people didn't hear? Like, maybe did the guy say, "Hey, you still owe me that money," or whatever, and it could have been anything. Like the guy said, it could have been anything. Could have been literally anything. And you don't want to know what I think it was.
They said they had Tanique's video on Nipsey. I don't know who Tanique is. But I know it is some good videos out there on Nipsey, and we never really looked into Nipsey. I don't even think we really spoke on it, and after the fact that when we spoke on it after he got killed. But yeah, I would love to look at some more videos and maybe come back and do some more videos and stuff like that on Nipsey, because I've heard a lot of different stories, and I'm like, I don't really like to speak on nothing that I really didn't look into myself. But I'm saying he could have still been an informant. You know what I'm saying? Because what would make him turn around and they had no beef. They had no prior beef. They in the same gang. Right. It just don't make sense.
Right.
It just don't make sense. And then this is somebody who came out the mud, and who in your gang, who came out the mud and putting your block on, putting your city on, putting everybody on. You know what I'm saying? So it just don't make sense.
I'm thinking that's why it happened. Nipsey Hussle did a lot for the community, and more than probably any rapper in a long time, as far as his immediate community. People don't mind you making money, but you're supposed to bring that money back to us. You're not supposed to invest that money in your community to make things better. Now, me, I don't like conspiracy theories, but I just think it's awfully coincidental that this guy who had absolutely no beef with him, you can't find anybody to say anything bad about Nipsey Hussle in that community. Nobody has ever said anything bad about him. And then all of a sudden this guy and him have a conversation and he shoots him. It's so crazy to me. I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's crazy. So a lot of y'all, how many out there feel that he was killed over just straight pure jealousy? Straight just pure jealousy? Or how many y'all think that it was like a real assassinated hit and it might be something behind the scenes that we just don't know about.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all put it in the chat room with
I
y'all
mean,
because we gonna actually look at somebody put in the chat room that somebody else had a real good breakdown or a real good video about it. So we'll take a look at that next week or in 2 weeks.
yay.
Jennifer said she believed. I mean,
I don't
Javon
know.
it was jealousy. Jealousy.
Yeah.
Kanisha said she think it
But
was jealousy.
what? And how did they never, how could nobody ever see any beef between them before? If he was jealous of him, that would have had to have come out before that day, don't you think? I mean, unless he got in the car and his girlfriend was like, "Oh, he's so fine."
Didi, you could have snakes that call you friend, bae, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? In your face, right beside you, and jealous as hell of you. You ain't never seen
that's true.
Bodyguard.
I'm telling you, for real.
Every time I tell my daughter to talk, watching snakes and people up under you, I always tell her about the story of Selena. I laugh.
Right.
I always tell about the story of Selena, and I always tell her to watch the Bodyguard.
That's right.
Bodyguard. Because a lot of times it be those people that be right up under you. And I thought it was weird the fact that he was in the same gang. So when I first heard the story, I thought it was a rival gang. That messed me all up like, dang. That's what y'all do?
Oh, you know what? That's right. Right. That's right. Kanisha, you're right. There was something said out there. The guy did have he had put out a song. And he did ask everybody, including Nipsey, did y'all hear my song? And they all just kind of said no. So Kanisha, you might, that's a good idea. That may very well, push him over the edge. Like, oh, I'm not as good as y'all. Y'all don't think I'm as good. Y'all not gonna listen to my music.
Sense, y'all. That make a lot of sense, especially if
he ain't supporting.
Okay, so you building you coming up in the neighborhood, you building a marathon, you coming up in the neighborhood, but you're not really putting us on. You're not really trying to help put us on in the music industry. And ain't no telling how many times he or how much time he spent just looking back at him. You know what I'm saying? Staring back, waiting to see if he was gonna try to put niggas on. Ain't no telling.
Texting him and sending his stuff, and Nipsey ain't responding, and he's texting him. Did you hear the song yet? We wouldn't know about any of that. You're right.
That stuff. Yeah, but that makes so much sense.
That does. I like that one. Yeah, that's probably the most logical. He just, went hustle and flow on him. He threw his cassette in the toilet and Eric found out about it. And that makes way more sense.
Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so speaking of theories, here's another one, y'all. Have y'all heard the theory about Aaliyah being drugged right before the plane crash? We had a video. And then I think the video is kind of too long to play, or I don't know if we have copyright, like if we could actually play it. But let's talk about it.
Aaliyah. I miss her so bad. That one shocked me. Huh?
I said, what you think about that? I'm gonna see if we could play the video real quick. See who video it is. It's only 1 minute. Okay, it's only 1 minute and 14 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'll go play it. Okay. All right, give me 1 second, guys. But you can go ahead and talk, Didi, while I get the video together.
I just remember the day she died, like yesterday, and I don't know why that hit me so hard. I think because it was, first of all, it was so unexpected. You have celebrities that you like and singers that you love, and you just kind of imagine them existing. And then when you hear that they're dead, just out the blue, I remember I cried, and I wasn't that big an Aaliyah fan. It was just the way, because she was going to be Beyonce. She definitely would have eventually have been Beyonce, and the waste of it.
She definitely would have got to that status. And this is Willie D video, y'all. This is a Willie D video, and so but we, as of right now, we are not monetized. So Willie D, shout out to you, but you can't come for us because we have no change over here. We broke over here. So we're gonna go ahead and play this
Yeah.
1 minute or four. Oh, it's actually a 4-minute video.
It's 4 minute.
4-minute video. But let's look and see what the new book is claiming, and then we'll go ahead and end it. We don't have to actually watch the whole 4 minutes.
I think I actually have something for you.
What's up, family? This year marks the 20th anniversary of R&B superstar Aaliyah's death. Aaliyah, as you may know, died in a plane crash in the Bahamas. This while shooting her music video, Rock the Boat, a song that would become part of her final album. Still, 2 decades later, an air of mystery surrounds what went so tragically wrong on August 25th, 2001, when an hour-long flight from the Abaco Islands to Miami claimed the lives of Aaliyah and 8 others. And while her family and friends were still processing the sudden loss and an investigation into the crash was barely underway, Aaliyah's death was quickly eclipsed by another tragedy, September 11th. In the years since, there's been very few explanations by why the plane was ever allowed off the ground in the first place. Arguments had broken out between Aaliyah's entourage and the pilot over the plane being overweight. After the crash, it was quickly confirmed that the small twin-engine plane exceeded its maximum weight limit by several hundred pounds. Plus, the weight was not evenly distributed, which would have made it harder to control the plane once it got in the air. The last significant update came in 2002 when a toxicology report found that the inexperienced pilot had cocaine and alcohol in his system. Author and acclaimed music journalist Kathy Iandoli says, it never quite added up to her. Why would Aaliyah, a known anxious flyer, hop on board an overweight plane knowingly, especially when she had a plane set to pick her up the next day that was chartered? She said that the final piece of the puzzle came from a man in the Abaco Islands named Kinsley Russell, whose family ran a taxi and hospitality business. Shortly after Kobe's death in February 2020, Russell made a since-deleted YouTube video describing how the helicopter crash was triggering because it reminded him of the day he watched Aaliyah being taken aboard the fatal flight. Asleep, knocked out by a pill given to her by a member of her entourage. He said that he watched Aaliyah being taken aboard the plane asleep, despite her protest, to board the flight. And minutes later, he heard the sound of the aircraft crashing into the ground. Damn. That's a horrible memory to hold on to. Y'all believe him? I don't know. Anything
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end it here.
Also, anything is unbelievable because
We're gonna go ahead and end it here.
I will say that since, shout out to Sydney because she pitched that story. I looked into it, and the author of the book that he is referring to says that is not what she said in the book. That what actually happened, she said, was that Aaliyah was asleep waiting to get on the plane. It is true she doesn't like to fly, so she was asleep while they were waiting for the plane. She woke up. She said she had a headache. Someone gave her a pill, and this boy that Willie was referring to is the one that brought her the water. He saw her take the pill, and then she went back to sleep. Now, the issue of her being carried on the plane was not that. She was groggy, and somebody was helping her get on the plane because she had just woken up when the plane got there. There's no evidence that she was not able to walk or incapacitated. Anyway, everybody testifies that she walked to the plane of her own accord with some help from someone else. The plane was overloaded. The pilot did have cocaine and alcohol in his system, but apparently Aaliyah was not drugged.
Okay, because there was the toxicology report that was made public, right? For Aaliyah.
Yeah, for the pilot.
I'm talking about for Aaliyah.
No,
So-
I don't think they've ever released a toxicology report on her. I don't know why they would do one.
To see if it was anything in her system. If it was any of those.
Well,
because I'm pretty sure just because we might be, getting the stories or the news and stuff now, the police probably invested or asked them, questioned everybody or whatever. And the boy told him or said something about the pill or her taking the pill in the original statement.
I don't remember hearing anything about this. This has come up again because the girl that wrote the book, her book came out last week, and so it has reignited this idea that she was drugged. Because I'm telling you, this is the first time I heard of it in this book.
Me too.
I had never heard anything about Aaliyah. Yeah, about Aaliyah being drugged or whatever. So I'm wondering if this is just new because of the book and is now coming out. But the author didn't intend.
Who is the girl that wrote the book? Like, what affiliation do she have with Aaliyah?
She's just a writer who took up the story. The book is called Baby Girl something, aka Aaliyah. But as I understand it, it's a whole book about her. And that's why the author was like, that was such a small part in the book, and y'all are saying it wrong. That's not, so it looks like somebody kind of took that innocent little information and tried to make it nefarious. And I mean, again, if she was drugged, A, why? And B, I don't know how that benefits the story at all. If she wasn't driving,
right? It probably don't have anything to do. It's probably relevant to why she died. Because Aaliyah could have been a person that really needed to take sleeping pills or needed to take or got a lot of headaches because that girl was an overworker, overachiever. I mean, we just don't know, but it might not have anything to do with why she died. So I don't see how it's connected.
I
get it now. Because at first I was like, what? She was just because I was trying to see how that actually, coincided with each other. Like, wait a minute. This is the first time I heard anything about this, this story. But it's interesting to hear. Y'all know Aaliyah from Detroit. I'm from Detroit. So I always felt like what Kanisha said in the chat room. I always felt like, they just didn't want her. Once Beyonce came out, they didn't want her they didn't want her to outshine Beyonce. Like, they just wanted Beyonce to be that deal. So I always had that feeling, when it came to Aaliyah's death. But maybe it's because I'm a Detroiter and that hit home for me. And I just
it was her and the other one too. Who was the other singer? She didn't go nowhere. But she was
Left Eye girl. Left Eye.
No, I love Left Eye. Please, I love her. No, it was another dance girl. I think her name begins with a C, and she was Sierra. They were comparing Aaliyah and Sierra back then. But again, Aaliyah was a singer and Sierra was a performer to me. But yeah, she definitely had the goods. She was the real deal.
Most definitely. Well, you guys, we definitely gonna always keep our family and stuff in prayers. I would love to try to look into that book. Do y'all think that book is something that we should do or add to our book club? Because we're gonna definitely do something on Fridays to where we do like a Friday fun day. We're gonna start doing books, we're gonna start doing movie reviews, different things like that. So I don't know. I'll definitely check it out. I'm interested in checking it out. I mean, if she has some actual research and some facts behind what she's putting out there, but if not,
Yeah, it doesn't sound to me to be like a slam job or like a slight against Aaliyah. The little bit that I've looked into it sounds like the girl's just an author who wanted to do a story, and this is what she found out.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, we're going to get ready to go into our break. Cindy, are you okay? Drop us a one and let us know that you're okay. Before we go into our break, because we do have a few more minutes, I'm going to read some of the stuff that y'all sent in the chat room because I didn't really get a chance to see a lot of what y'all was saying in the chat room. Okay, so let me go ahead and put y'all on.
Like Cindy said, shout out to Kimmy. Shout out to Kip Chrissy. It's like Cindy said, we got the smartest chat. We really do. They are super smart.
They needed one, but she wouldn't do what he asked, and Jay went through it, and a lot of people are ate off her, if you know what I mean. Oh my goodness, I know exactly what you mean.
Oh my. Okay, Carolina.
Oh my goodness. And Kanisha said, yeah, the pilot was high off cocaine and some his ass died. His ass died. Yeah, he definitely was high. Catalea, am I saying that name right? Catalea, she was rattled as well. That's why she was in such a rush to leave.
Yeah, but they said there was another plane scheduled to pick her up the next day. So why she would rush to get on this little teeny plane that was overweight instead of waiting till the next day. Nobody still doesn't know that. Maybe it's in the book.
She would know that the plane was going to be over capacity. She wouldn't know that. Ain't nobody in their right sense going to get on the plane knowing that.
But I mean, it's so little. The plane was so little. She could see what was being put up. They were sitting in the same cabin with the luggage. It wasn't like this is, where the luggage goes underneath. This was a little prop plane that, carries 2, 3, 4 people, and you just put your luggage in the back in the trunk like a car.
Okay. Jennifer said the author trying to make some money on her theory. Yeah, that's what makes me wonder. Like, is it just a theory, or did she do some research? Did she interview some people? Did she, you know what I'm saying? Or are you just coming up with a theory and you just wrote about it? That's something different. So, and I think a lot of that you could tell in the first introduction of the book. She should actually put in the introduction of the book, these are based off my theories and opinions and views, whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure she had to do that. Yeah, I'm sure she probably has to do that. So when I get to the book, I'll look at it and I'll let y'all know what her claims are.
Are you got it, or you gonna read, or you gonna get it and read it?
I'll get it. I'll pull it up on my Kindle.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, and do kind of a little review, little update about if you hear anything in the book, and then let us know too if she have any type of facts and stuff to what she basing her theory on.
Okay.
She said B didn't want her to outshine her. I agree with that too.
Oh, babe. Beyonce.
Jay dated both of them. I forgot.
Wow, I did not know that.
Jay-Z dated both Aaliyah and Beyonce. I totally forgot about that. Jennifer,
I did not even know that.
Wow. That makes
that's juicy. Yeah.
That is juicy.
I didn't know about that.
That's definitely something that I'm interested in following up with. Wow.
And didn't she date Dame Dash too? Didn't she date Dame Dash?
They said she was a jump off. She went from Dame Dash. From Jay-Z to Dame Dash. But they also said Jay-Z still had love for her. He still had some love for her. You know what I'm saying? So could it be that Beyonce was trying to get to Aaliyah's status? And at that time, Jay-Z climbing up and he moving up and he making moves. He like the biggest in his field. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It makes sense though, y'all.
I like it. Yes, I like that. That's juicy.
So dang on juicy. Oh my goodness. No, not now. Okay. Kanisha said Aaliyah also married R. Kelly at the Crown Plaza in Rosemont. Yes, that's something that we peeked out.
And she was 14, right?
15, they said.
15. Wow. I think her parents put the kibosh on that. As soon as they found out about that, if I remember correctly, that got taken care of very, 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 very quickly. They were not trying to. Parents were like, no, I don't think so. And it turns out they were right.
Yeah. And they, yes, they were engaged to Dame. Yes, she did dated Dame Dash. Yeah, they were engaged. Yeah. Salute, Fresh Ain't Dead. How are you? Salute, my guy. Well, y'all, we're going to take a little quick break. And get ready for the second half, because the second half of the show is a little bit deeper. This is just our little fun time, celebrity news and gossip. Didi gonna take over the second half, but we're gonna go ahead and let her get prepared for everything she got to do. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce y'all to this.
Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial. Y'all stay tuned. Don't leave. Stay tuned. Learn a little bit about the new company that I'm with. Even ask questions in the chat room. I'll be in the chat room talking to y'all, asking questions. But we're going to go ahead and take a 15-minute break as we move into the next half. Like I said, this company that I'm just now merged with, TLC, I love this company. I support this company, and I want to share with y'all this company. And like I said, Cynthia, if you in the chat room, if you're not, fine. But if you're in the chat room, go ahead and put that link again to our Gmail so you guys can start sending us your short videos, your products and stuff that y'all want us to start doing, because we are going to do ad breaks in between, and we're going to support each other with our own personal ad breaks. We're not going to be using YouTube ad break. We're going to support each other with our own personal ad breaks. I'm a businesswoman. I do business, and I like to share with y'all the businesses, the products, and everything that I have going on. So we're going to go ahead and take a 15-minute break before we move into our next segment. Y'all know I can talk. Y'all should know me better. That girl is so long-winded. That girl is so long-winded.
Oh, Lord.
I know Didi be like, damn. She don't even take a...
Girl, you know I ain't gonna say nothing about being long-winded. I think I'll just keep really, really quiet on this part.
Girl, I am horrible with it. So let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. Actually 10, because I'm gonna come back on and talk to y'all about these amazing products.
To what just might be the simplest online business ever created, and a proven breakthrough product that has already created over $10 million in sales all over the world in the last 12 months alone. And the best part is, we're just getting started. Now here's why this product is getting so much attention so fast. Have you ever experienced a restless night's sleep? Or maybe after a full night's sleep, you still wake up with that tired feeling that seems to last all day long? Do you experience heartburn on a regular basis? Or maybe you experience frequent sugar cravings that result in unwanted pounds around your midsection known as stress fat? Well, I'm here to tell you this could all be possible signs of your body simply being out of balance due to toxins that your body has to fight every single day. Let me give you an example. If you've ever stood on a street corner anywhere in any major city in the world with trucks and cars passing you by, did you know in just 5 short minutes you would have ingested more toxins than our ancestors would have in their entire life? Unfortunately, chemicals and preservatives and toxins have found their way into the food that we eat and even what we drink. Toxins have literally infiltrated almost every part of our life, and the worst part is you might be feeling the effects of them right now and not even know it. You've simply gotten used to living a life with lack of energy and that tired feeling that seems to last all day long. The good news is, if you're lucky enough to be watching this short video right now, you're about to discover not one, but 2 breakthrough products. Our exclusive Iaso herbal tea and our proprietary Iaso coffee, which is infused with all-natural Ganoderma. These products were designed to gently detox and help balance your body by simply drinking 1 or 2 cups a day. Bottom line is, if you're not taking advantage of the benefits of our coffee infused with Ganoderma and our exclusive IASO tea blend, you could be missing out on important herbal benefits that just might be the key to balancing your body. As you can see, people just like you from all over the world have already discovered the benefits of our exclusive herbal blends and have already experienced incredible results, and even some have reported weight loss. Now, the CEO of Total Life Changes, the company behind these products, will be the first to tell you exclusive IASO tea and herbal coffee blends are not miracle drinks. Your body is the true miracle. The IASO tea and coffee blends simply help to detox your body, so your body can get back to doing what it was designed to do, which is heal and repair itself. The IASO tea and coffee detox system They know when you experience a gentle detox and cleanse, you're going to feel the benefits immediately. And one of 2 things are most likely going to happen. You'll either become a customer and order the product each month to help ensure you're giving your body what it needs. Or you may decide to take the next step and actually start your own IASO business and use our simple automated system you're experiencing right now, which makes promoting your new online business easier than ever. Your new online business will include your very own website, just like the one you're on right now, complete with this video, which is really your very own internet infomercial that works to build your business 24/7, even while you're sleeping. And if you're considering starting your own IASO business, the only question you need to ask yourself is, who do you know that drinks tea or coffee? The answer is almost everyone. And out of those people, who do you know that would like to have the opportunity to gently cleanse and detox their body? And who do those people know that also drink tea and coffee that would like to detox and cleanse their body? You get the idea. The herbal tea and coffee business is a $300 billion industry. And the reason so many people just like you, are having so much success so fast is simple. They discovered one of the most closely guarded secrets that successful marketers from all over the world have used to generate millions of dollars in sales right from home, which is, don't try to sell or promote a new or unknown product that no one has ever heard of. It's too hard. The secret is simply refer, not sell. Refer people to a better or superior product that they already know, love, and buy every month after month, like herbal tea and coffee, the 2 most popular drinks in the history of the world. Welcome to Total Life Changes, the right company at the right time with the right products. Here's your chance to turn your dream of owning your own online business into a reality. In the next few minutes, you're going to be introduced to...
Hey. Okay, let me just say, Malika, why did you decide? Good. Diddy, did you want to ask me why did I decide to go into the health and wellness field?
Girl, no, I'm all for it. The more we learn about our bodies and how to take care of them, I'm down with it. I ain't care why you was doing it.
Okay, but I think I wanted the question to be asked. That's why I said that. Goodness.
Malika, why in the world? Girl, are you doing this?
Well, yeah, okay. So let me say, while we on a little commercial break, while we on our little 15-minute break, the reason why I decided to venture off, because y'all know I deal with hair. I deal with lace wigs. I deal with hair and things like that. So that's still that's a beauty industry technically. But when it came to health and wellness, I realized something about myself. When I started my hair business, I realized that I just did not have the energy to make money. Okay. And that was not good. I did not have the energy to make money. During quarantine, I really, first of all, I was already a thick woman. I have 4 children. Okay. I had, me and my husband have had 8 pregnancies. 8 pregnancies. We've lost 4. Yep. We've had 8 pregnancies. We've lost 4. And I've actually had 4. So I've been pregnant 8 times. So I'm a thick woman, okay? I'm a thick woman. But during quarantine, I gained so much extra weight. And I guess I didn't realize how much extra weight I gained because I was quarantined. I didn't really go out. I didn't really do anything. But once I came out of quarantine, once I wanted to go out and I started ordering clothes and putting on clothes, I'm like, oh my God, I've gained so much extra weight. And I was not happy, you know, with the way I looked. You know, and so I decided to try ISOT. Now, I just decided to try it because I had a birthday coming up and I said, okay, I'm going to look good for my birthday. I want to look good for my birthday. I want to take some full body pictures. I want to feel comfortable with myself because and then I'm blaming on quarantine, but I'm blaming myself for not picking myself back up because this quarantine and coronavirus stuff was like 2020. April, March. Okay, so I went a whole year and just pretty much was comfortable. Okay, but not really.
Yeah, I think we all did that though, girl. We all did that.
Comfortable, but not really comfortable. You know. So I decided, I said, you know, I got a birthday coming up and I'm not going to allow myself. But right before my birthday, a month before my birthday, I went out of town. And I had on a swimsuit. I went to the beach and I hated my look. Okay, my swimsuit was too small. I looked a mess. I'm gonna tell y'all as I'm playing this slideshow. I looked a mess. Okay, this right here, as a matter of fact, let me kind of back it up a little bit so y'all can see my transformation. Okay, this right here, and I hate to actually put my business and put stuff like this out, but TLC have done wonders for me. This tea have done wonders for me that I can't help but to share my testimony and tell everybody how much this tea have really blessed me. And this company have blessed me. And the people that I have met in this company have blessed me. So this right here on the left, well, in the, I guess you could say cheetah type of cover up that I had on, was me at the beach on June 17th. Okay, my swimsuit was too small. I was overweight. I was so uncomfortable. And I don't even look happy if y'all look. I was not happy. Okay. And I refused on my birthday, which was July 15th, not even a month later, I refused to just be unhappy. And I refused to not take any body pictures because I was uncomfortable with the way I looked. So I decided to take the tea right after I came back from vacation. I started taking the tea. I started drinking it every day immediately because most of my weight was water weight. And a lot of it was because of the fact I just needed to detox. I never went through a detox before. So this was the first time I ever went. If y'all watched that short clip, if y'all did not watch it, please go back and watch that video because yes, we need to detox. We have all these nasty toxins inside of us that we just taking in every day and we have not detoxed. So immediately once I started drinking the tea and going through the detox, y'all, that night I'm at the bathroom. That night, a couple days later, and I'm instantly like losing the weight. I'm sweating off the weight. Like I can really feel myself dropping this weight. Come my birthday, which is this photo right here, where I have on an orange reddish color swimsuit. I was already down 20 something pounds, like 26 plus almost 30 pounds. So this is my testimony. This is my transformation. This is exactly why I decided to join TLC in the business side of TLC, because I said, not only do I want to help everybody else, help anybody else that want to help, that's struggling with losing weight, because I struggle with this, or struggling with their confidence, but I also want to give me some discount codes on these products because I am a believer. I'm going to continue using these products and I'm going to continue losing weight. So these are just some of the products that we have, you guys. We have plenty of products. If you're struggling with weight gain, because there's people out there that's struggling with weight gain, we got stuff for your weight gain. It's people that's struggling with a weak immune system. And right now with the Delta strand, which we're going to go into in the second half, we have something to help your immune system. It's called immune tea. It's just simply drinking a cup of tea. And y'all, look at these pictures. These are real testimony of real people that I actually talked to. Okay, if y'all follow me on Motivated by Malika on Instagram, y'all will see I've been to the conferences. I actually talked to these people and I actually heard their stories, their testimony. Here's Tammy Price right here. I was just with her last weekend in Houston. This guy right here, I don't know him personally, but I've seen him at the conferences. Like, I know their stories, their journey. This is Bree right here. Bree have done amazing, lost over 200 pounds, y'all. So this is the ISO tea. The great thing about this tea too, let me tell y'all, it come in lemonade flavor. Okay, if you're not a big tea drinker, it come in lemonade flavor. It come in raspberry flavor. It come in fruit punch flavor. Fruit punch is my favorite. It come in fruit punch flavor. You can actually drink it. Okay, it tastes great. And if y'all ever heard of NutriBurst, it's the same company. I represent NutriBurst as well, and I've been taking my shots of NutriBurst every day, which is why I'm always on 10, even more so. If y'all go to my Motivated by Malika on Instagram, y'all will see I'm up in the morning at 8 o'clock on 10 is because I take my NutriBurst shots every morning. So y'all can follow me right here, IG at Motivated by Malika, and actually watch my journey. Watch my journey and me venture off in this business. And if you guys looking to make some extra money from home and y'all want to take this journey with me, go ahead and hit me up as well. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my links in here in case you guys want to browse our products and see what we have. Yeah, but y'all get up on it. Get on it because it's amazing.
See, my problem would be I would make me something to eat and be done drank the tea like with my hamburger or something. That's my problem, girl.
Yeah, you have to.
So you have to.
To be honest, you have to actually want to do it. You have to actually want to lose weight because I've heard people that say,
right,
it ain't work for me. You have to want it. You have to want to lose weight. You know, like I go to the gym in the mornings besides on Wednesdays and Fridays now because I have literally scheduled that in to do something else. But I want it. I do it with a combination of me working out. I do it with a combination of me eating right. You know what I'm saying? So, but the actual detoxing, I can feel it working. I can feel it working in the inside. I can feel, especially when I go to the bathroom, y'all, it's like getting a nice little colon cleansing going on, and it's just needed to promote good health. So for me, eat a cheeseburger. I might have my cheat days, but for me, I'm 41 years old and I'm surrounded by women. And I'm telling you, 41 years old that can run laps around me. 50 something years old that can run laps around me. It ain't 60s that can run laps around me. So I just want to be in good health. And I also want to promote good health. Okay. So here's the link right here if you guys want to go ahead and check me out, check out the company. And also I'm gonna give y'all send y'all a link to my link tree. My link tree, you guys can support whatever it is I do. It's all under my link tree, my hair page, my YouTube channels, everything that we got going on. You guys can go to my link tree and y'all can kind of show me some support. So if you're looking for a nice little lace wig, some bundles, some diet tea, I got all that. Okay,
girl, everybody could use a good bundle every now and then.
Girl, I got bundles. I got diet tea, and I have everything here in stock. As far as my hair and things like that. But when it comes to TLC, you go to my link when it comes to TLC, but you deal directly with the company. I don't take anybody's money. You deal directly with the company. The company ship out the products to you, and the company is fast when it comes to shipping. You order today, you get your products tomorrow. You can also go to my link tree, which is the link that I just posted, the last link I just posted. Go directly to my link tree. As a matter of fact, we have about, oh no, my commercial break is over. But yeah, click on that link tree and you'll see a link for a sample. You guys can order a free sample. All you have to do is pay $4 for shipping. Order you a free sample of the ISO Detox Tea if you need the detox. Have it shipped over to you by tomorrow. Y'all will not regret it. Okay, get you a free sample. Just pay $4 for shipping. Go ahead, Ziti. I'm gonna turn everything over to you. We ready for our next half of the show, and Cynthia is back.
Okay, yay. Well, congrats to you, Malika. Good for you for taking control of your life and your financial self and your body and your health. You are an aspiration, darling. I want to grow up to be just like you.
Girl, shut up.
Oh, Okay, so I'm
Hold
excited
on,
about this
let me respond to Jennifer because I'm just seeing the comments in there. TLC is pricey. But you know, the thing is about TLC is pricey if you want to order directly from TLC. But the way I deal also, I buy a lot of my stuff in bulk and I break it down. So if you want to try the ISOT and you don't, because it's like $35, which to me, in my personal opinion, is not expensive. If I'm getting 30 sachets, if I'm getting 30 packs of tea for a month for $35, that's not expensive to me. That's just for me because, like I said, I wanted the tea. I needed the detox. So for me to have, and this is instant tea, on the go tea that I can just open the tea up and add it to my bottled water, take it everywhere I go throughout the day for $30, and I got 30 packs is not expensive to me. But also when you're dealing with representatives, people like me, such as myself, and I'm a real-time, big-time hustler, what I do is I'll buy the 30 bags of sachet. I'll buy the 60 sachets. I'll buy the NutriBurst in the 60 thing, and I'll turn around and I'll sell you 5 for 25, baby. Holla at me. See, this is the reason why I need to stop ignoring me and holler at me. Because if you want to try the product, I'll send it to you for free and I'll send you deals. I'm a real hustler over here. On your bundles and everything, holler at me. Go ahead. I'll break them bundles down, baby, and I will send you whatever it is.
No, that's right.
I would say whatever it is.
We're gonna make it affordable. You can make it affordable, girl. Anybody can afford it.
Me and you both can be sipping from the same bag. Let's go. Let's go.
Right. Okay. All right. Shout out to Kimmy. Yes, Kimmy, we have been talking about your sea moss. Just about every show we've been talking about it. So, and how good it is.
Sea moss too. I got the sea moss for you, baby. Go ahead.
It's really, really good for you. It's really, really, really good for you. Okay. Anyway, enough of this healthy stuff. Yikes. First thing I wanted to talk about was, Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York. Everybody probably remembers him. During the pandemic, he also held a press conference every day and kind of let people know, what was going on and kind of tried to guide us through the pandemic. So he got really, really, really popular. Well, guess what? He had to resign yesterday because 11 women have accused him of some form of sexual harassment or sexual touching or something. And Malika has a video of his resignation speech. I thought it was interesting.
This situation, by its current trajectory, will generate months of political and legal controversy. That is what is going to happen. That is how the political wind is blowing. It will consume government. It will cost taxpayers millions of dollars. It will brutalize people. The State Assembly yesterday outlined weeks of process that will then lead to months of litigation. Time and money that government should spend managing COVID, guarding against the Delta variant, reopening upstate, fighting gun violence, and saving New York City. All that time would be wasted. This is one of the most challenging times for government in a generation. Government really needs to function today. Government needs to perform. It is a matter of life and death, government operations. And wasting energy on distractions is the last thing that state government should be doing. And I cannot be the cause of that. New York tough means New York loving. And I love New York. And I love you. And everything I have ever done has been motivated by that love. And I would never want to be unhelpful in any way. And I think that given the circumstances, the best way I can help now is if I step aside and let government get back to governing. And therefore, that's what I'll do. Because I work for you. And doing the right thing is doing the right thing for you. Because as we say, it's not about me, it's about we. Kathy Hochul, my lieutenant governor, is smart and competent. This transition must be seamless. We have a lot going on. I'm very worried about the Delta variant, and so should you be. But she can come up to speed quickly, and my resignation will be effective in 14 days.
Wait, before you scroll away, you need to hear this.
Yeah, no, we don't. Here's the thing. Andrew Cuomo comes from a big, big political family. His father was governor of New York, Mario Cuomo, very beloved. Everybody loved him. And we know his brother, Chris, is on CNN, Chris Cuomo. And I think they have an older brother, and I think he's a mayor of some little po-hunk town in New York State. But whatever, this is a big, big political family, very close-knit Italian family who has been involved in New York politics since I think they said 1950 something. So this is a huge scandal for him. The accusations that 11 women, by now it's 11 women who say that he various stages of touching, but the first accusation came last year, like in the wintertime, sometime last year, and he just kept saying, yeah, it's not true, and no, I'm not leaving. And then another one and another one, and he just kept sticking by it and saying, these accusations are not true, I'm not leaving. Now, I thought it was interesting that once he was doing the pandemic press conferences every day, he became really popular, especially among, Democrats. And there was some talk about if Joe Biden couldn't run again, that Kamala would run and Andrew Cuomo would be her vice president. People saw him as very, honest, and he was giving the truth about the pandemic. Well, then he started getting in trouble. Apparently, he didn't handle his nursing homes very well. So this is a big, big deal. And I, for one, am suspicious that he finally decided to resign. The Attorney General in New York says that she had enough evidence from these 11 women to prosecute him. So I think he's, like he said, he's just trying not to bring a circus to the politics of New York. I think it's a shame. I think he was a good politician. I think he did good for New York. I don't live there, but I have a lot of family that lives there. And I think it's a shame that even before he is charged with anything, he must leave his job. Maybe a little cancel culture, maybe a little bit.
Almost definitely. I think it's a shame too, but I think it's politics, and that's what they do.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And he fought against that for a little bit. I mean, I think he knew that. He knew this is just, them coming after me because now I'm popular and maybe I'll get some seat somewhere. So I think that's why he fought against it and kept doubling down. And then this AG report, I guess, sent him for a loop. But, I think it should be proven before someone is asked to. Because, again, okay, now he goes to court and they find out they were all lying, but his career is over. His political life is over before we even find out whether he did it or not.
And reputation already over. No reputation be a done deal before you even go to court.
Right, exactly. And the fact that you're a politician makes you suspect from the get-go. Even if you're a good person and you try to do the right thing, politics will eat you up and spit you out every single time.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. Okay, we're moving forward. What you got
So my next story is about reparations. Reparations are back in the news, thank God. There are 2 cities in America who already pay reparations to their Black community. Both of them use the legalization of marijuana, and the proceeds from that go somehow, some way to the Black residents of those towns.
So
Now,
what towns are they?
What
towns?
One is right outside of Chicago. I can't remember the name of the town. And then the other one is a town in Pennsylvania right outside of Philadelphia. But I know the name of the most recent town. It's Greenbelt, Maryland, where I can stand on my porch and spit on it. It's right very, very near my house. And they have decided that they're going to put reparations on the ballot. So when the citizens of Greenbelt go to vote for president, they will also have an opportunity to say, yes, the Black people in our city deserve to get reparations. First city to do it in the country. Really, really excited.
That's deep. Well, let's hear a little bit about it.
Greenbelt, Maryland is set to become the first city in the country to include the issue of reparations on a ballot. On Monday night, the mayor and city council members voted 5-1 to add a referendum question on the ballot of the 2021 city election. Now it's up to the voters to decide if they want a Greenbelt Reparations Commission. The mayor wants the council to appoint 21 members to study, develop, and recommend local reparations for Black and Native American residents. The lone councilman to vote against it suggested the issue of reparations should be taken up by the federal government. The late Congressman John Conyers first introduced H.R. 40 more than 3 decades ago, but it wasn't until this April that a House committee approved a bill to study reparations in a historic vote. But now what? How long before the next move on the federal level? Martin Luther King said it best in his letter from a Birmingham jail. For years now, I've heard the words wait. It rings in the ear of every Negro with piercing familiarity. This wait has almost always meant never. We must come to see with one of our distinguished jurists that justice too long delayed is justice denied. More Prime after the break.
Shout out to Martin Luther King with all his good quotes. He always had a really, really good quote, like you could put on a pillow or a pothole or something. But
and it's timeless.
It is. And he's right. You know, he was talking about wait back then. And now we're hearing the same exact thing. Wait for what? Wait until when? Now, initially, the government and, states and cities like to throw it back to the federal government. It's their responsibility, not ours, whatever. But the interesting thing is that if you are white in this country, you started in a race 400 years before we did, which made our children 400 years behind your children, and so forth and so on. Several other minorities and people who have been wronged in the world have gotten reparations, and they can no longer use the excuse for money, because they used to say, oh, it will cost trillions of dollars. We can't afford it. Well, they sure did find trillions of dollars for COVID. So wherever you went to get them trillions of dollars, go on and tell them to give you a little bit more and give the Black people in this country reparations. It's just the only way to equalize us financially.
Amen. Jennifer want to know, is you getting any Diddy?
As I'm getting any
reparations?
What?
Are you getting any reparations?
Oh, then the answer is yes, absolutely. Then that's the answer. Yes. The answer to the other question is no. But I think that, I don't live in Greenbelt, but usually in the state of Maryland, where one city goes, the other cities soon follow. So I'm excited about it. The question is reparations. How? Do they give us cash payments? Do they give us free education? Do they give us, I know Jawara is in the chat right now, and he said, enough of the programs. Stop putting all the money into programs. It's not working. And they create a program supposedly for us, and then make it either impossible to get in, or it's not run correctly, or the money gets stolen, or whatever. So
Good
aside
question
from
to bring
programs,
to the people. Good question to bring to the people. What kind of reparations do y'all feel that we should get?
right, in what form?
In what form? Yeah, basically, in what form?
Yeah, because I don't think there's a question we deserve it. Malika, you agree with that, don't you? That you think it's, these people, yes, should be responsible for what people in the past did.
We deserve it. I always feel like we deserve it. I mean, just the fact that the Indians get to go to school, the Native Americans get to go to school for free.
And they don't pay taxes, business tax, so that's why they open casinos.
Reparation, for them. So I always felt like we deserved it. But yeah, in what form do y'all feel like we should actually get it? In what form? Do y'all think it should be put towards the education, free college? Do y'all think it should be, like you said, money put in our hand, an actual, what form? What form do you think, Diddy?
Listen, I like the idea of free college. My fear with that is that it will somehow get bastardized. Like the college will figure out a way to, corrupt even that system. So I like the idea of cash payments. The money is going to the people who were harmed. If they want to spend it on college, then that's fine. But I don't want my reparations money to be in the hands of any government, city, state, or federal. Give me my money and I will decide what to do with it.
Yeah, I agree.
And Andrew Yang, the guy that was running for president, remember he was running on the fact that every American should get $1,000 a month. And I thought, yeah, that will help, but it's still unequal because now they still have the same $1,000 that we have. We're still 500 years behind. So if you give every African American $2,500 a month, I can't see anybody going hungry or not being able to take care of themselves. It's not a lot of money, but I think it's enough to survive on.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, let me read some of these comments so we can bring up what everybody is saying. They are reaping the benefits of the Black and brown, not Black Americans. Yes. And Jennifer said free college and university. Kylie Lee said that part, give it to the people and let them decide. I definitely agree with that. And Jennifer said,
I definitely agree with that. I agree with that a whole lot.
She said, give me money on a monthly basis with interest.
How about that?
I know.
How about that? Y'all been using you've been using our money all this time, making money off of it. We want what you made off of it too. I like that, Jennifer.
You know what? They could just give me a yeah. I was about to say, just give everybody a clean credit score. Give everybody 800 credit score.
Oh, interesting.
Let us have the same opportunity as everybody else and see what we do with it. Yeah,
maybe they could do like a menu.
Get everybody out of debt.
You can either have a new house, or you can have a new car, or you can have a college education, or we need a reparations menu where we can pick what we want.
I definitely think it should be up to the people. That's good. All right, Dee. So what we got up next?
Okay, everybody, and bear with me now.
On the Delta strand. So I want to know what y'all think about the Delta strand, and I want to know out there. This is something I meant to ask you guys earlier. How many of you guys? Because we know school is coming back. We got school coming back soon, sooner than later for some people. Because I know in Texas they go back in like a couple of weeks. So what are y'all thoughts about the kids going back to school now that they have discovered this new Delta strand? And what are y'all thoughts about the whole Delta strand?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting real out there now. I mean, there's, we only have 166 million people in the country who are vaccinated. So that's a little more than half. We're ranging at about 100,000 new cases every day. That's per day, 100,000. And Florida, poor Florida, they have 56,000 new cases per day just by themselves. And I think about between 16,000 and 20,000 kids have died already.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, just when we think that, things are starting to kind of calm down a little bit, like it seems like we're going backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we just going in a repeated cycle. And
yeah, and it's getting worse and worse. I mean, this strain, apparently is more contagious than chickenpox. It's really, really, really easy to get. So the answer is, what's the solution? That's the question. What's the solution? I mean, there are certain people that just are not going to do what the government suggests. And then there are people who are going to do it. So, what's the response? What do you guys think? How do we fix this situation? How do we make this thing go away?
I don't think there's nothing that we can do other than just stay safe, protect us and protect our own. That's all we can do is protect ourselves, protect our own. Like our is literally in the hands of the government. And that's sad.
Oh shit. Girl, oh my god. I mean, Malika, what do you think about the mask thing? Do you think that people who are vaccinated should still have to wear masks? That's what I'm sorry, go ahead. That was the other argument, was that, it'll be okay if, people who've had vaccines now start wearing masks. Because the concern is that a person who's vaccinated can still pass it to another person. So although if you get it, your symptoms may be lessened, or you may have no symptoms at all because of the vaccine, you can still pass it to someone else if you get it. So the unvaccinated basically are saying, well, then put on a mask.
What was the purpose of getting it? What was the purpose of getting it?
Well, to reduce the effects on you. I mean, getting the vaccine is a very personal thing, and I understand the conflict on whether to do it or not to do it. I get that. But I think that a person who gets it, like me, got it because if I get it, I want the symptoms to be lessened. I did my research. I was confident that I'm not going to have another ear in 5 years or grow an extra leg or whatever. And so the only way I could keep me safe and my kids was to do that. I certainly understand. But now they're saying I should wear a mask so that I don't, infect people who don't want to get the vaccine.
What you think about that since you actually got it? How do you?
I really think, it's kind of like not doing anything for yourself because you have to worry about, somebody else. I get it. You don't want to do it. Nobody is saying that you have to do it. There's no mandate that says you have to. But you're now asking me to do something that makes me uncomfortable to protect you. I guess in my family, I would definitely do that to protect my family. But to protect the crazy cat lady on the corner who calls me a bad name every time I go in front of her house, I don't think I want to wear a mask. No.
Not to protect the crazy cat lady.
No, I got nothing for the crazy cat lady. She called me names every day. And if I bump into her in the grocery store and she's not wearing a mask and I somehow infect her, that is a tragedy. But it's certainly not my fault, and I think that's what the conversation is, that we have a responsibility to protect them because of their beliefs. I don't know, girl. I'm on the fence. I can't decide.
Well, y'all know I have never got the shot. I did not get I didn't get the vaccination. Anybody else out there with me, or have everybody in the chat room got the vaccine? And how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel that y'all should wear a mask once you got it? Tell us y'all feeling on it, because being the fact that I didn't get the vaccination, I can't really speak on how y'all would feel. people that was actually vaccinated. I don't think it's
Well,
fair.
do you feel like if you and I are together that I should wear a mask because there's a chance that I could give it to you?
As long
I think
as
that's a bad example because I would do that for you.
as long as I have mines on, I'm confused as to why it should matter.
Well, because there's some people who believe that the mask only protects the other person. It doesn't stop you from inhaling. I haven't really investigated this, so let me just say that. But apparently there's some idea that it doesn't protect you. It protects whoever you're talking to, which is why I would have to wear it and you maybe would not even have to
So
wear
if it protect the person
Because-
I'm talking to, then why do I care whether or not you wear it? I'm confused.
Right. So, right. Now, see, that's right. Now you're agreeing with me. Good girl. All right. So, here's the thing. You and I are in a room. You are not vaccinated. I have been running around without a mask because I am vaccinated. I can pick it up in a grocery store, come and bring you the milk that you asked me for. And if I don't wear a mask, I could infect you. So, do you but it's uncomfortable to me, and I've done what I've done to protect myself. Do you think it's my responsibility to also protect you? So we would be going back to everybody wearing masks again.
No,
I don't know.
Okay, so the point of me wearing it is to protect myself against you, right?
No, you're protecting your kids against you after I give it to you from bringing the milk.
Okay.
Because once I give it to you, you can still give it to your kids or your husband or whatever. So the devil's advocate side of my argument
I think to each
says,
his own.
okay,
I think to each his own. Y'all know what type of person I am. I don't like bullshit. I just say to each his own. If you walk up to me and you don't have your mask on and you was vaccinated or whatever, I would still talk to you. I wouldn't take that shit personal. I wouldn't get upset. I wouldn't be offended by it. But if somebody else is that, if that's how they feel and they feel like, hey, whatever, I can't knock them for it either. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like to each his own, and it's all up to anybody's personal discretion how they feel about it. I think it should be mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Unless you make it mandatory.
Well, that's the issue. That's the issue. Yeah, that's the issue now. That's what they're talking about. Should it be, the governor of Florida just said he will not mandate masks in school. He won't make people wear masks in schools. And if schools do make children wear masks, that he may withhold their funding or he may not pay their teachers. The subject is so volatile that I don't think people are even thinking about what's best. It's about, I'm not going to do it because you told me to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know.
I'm on the fence because my heart bleeds. I'm like, God, if
the comment, Kanisha said, I'm pull her comment up here. She said, I think vaccinated or not, you should still wear a mask. Even vaccinated, you can still catch COVID.
Exactly. Right. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to come in.
Cindy,
y'all are so sad without me. Y'all are so sad. Y'all are so sad without me.
Yeah, baby. And then Jennifer said, but
y'all going back and forth. All right, I'm done.
Girl, you need to stop it. Be quiet. But at Kanisha,
okay.
She can't even talk and she's just still trying to talk. We got this. But at Kanisha, you're more protected and your body will fight more versus you not being vaccinated.
Right. It's not about you not getting it, which is why you very well can get it, which is why you could pass it on. But apparently, it's a very, very small likelihood that you would have to go to the hospital or even take anything for it. Apparently, is the reports that it makes it a lot less aggressive. Yeah. See, I don't know. I'm on the fence because I don't want to be the reason that somebody gets sick simply because their religion, tells them that they don't, they don't take vaccines.
Stay out of people's face. I don't worry about it. about me getting nobody get me sick because I don't be in nobody's face. I don't be around about.
How about that?
Stay out of folks' face.
Right. And you ain't got to worry about giving nobody nothing.
Social distance and stay out of people's faces. And because I'm like, shoot, vaccinated or not, just stay out my face.
How about that? That's it. And then everybody be fine. I like that. That's what they put signs up.
You want to talk to me? Talk to me from a distance. I can hear you at the end of the aisle. I promise you I can.
Okay.
We're not living in those times when you come walk next to me and tell me what color drapes you think I should get. No, you stay your butt down there. Stay out of folks' face. That's my answer to it.
I like that.
Because you don't know.
I like that. It's soft.
Or not. You don't know. You don't know if a person is
soft. SOFF. Stay out of people's face, man. Stay out of the face, man. That's all. I like it.
Let's put it. Stay out of. He said SO what?
I said it wrong. That's why I didn't repeat it.
Stay out of people's face.
I did. I said it wrong.
Y'all remember SOPF? Stay out of people's face.
How about that? You know what? That could be the answer for a lot of things. Yeah, that's the answer for a lot of things, not just Corona. It's a lot of times you need to just stay out people's face.
Kanisha said somebody cough in the aisle. That's it. I'm turning around. Coughing is illegal. Baby, let me tell y'all.
Coughing is illegal.
Hey, let me tell y'all, I was at Benihana's. Now, don't y'all know when you at the Japanese restaurant, how they put y'all all at the table together? All at a table together. So I have a family of 6. So it was only like, I think it's like a table where it's like maybe 10 chairs at the most. And I got a family of 6. So it was like 4 chairs left. And I'm thinking to myself, I hope they don't put nobody on the other side of us because we already kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's enough of us as it is right here. We was good. It was a table that was like directly across from us. And it had like a big party like us. And the guy was like, he had to be about, I don't think 6 feet, maybe about 4 feet away from me. Dog, when he coughed, y'all, when this man coughed, when I tell you, I jumped like he scared me. Like, cause the cough, like Kanisha said, like when somebody cough nowadays, now it's kind of like, you know. It's like
it's a crazy reaction. You know, coughing used to be something you could look at someone in concern and be like, "Oh, I hope you're okay." And now you're like, "Oh, I hope that didn't get on me."
Look, cough or sneeze, you like, "Oh, excuse you, bless you." You know what I'm saying? Now you're like, "Oh shit."
Right. Yeah, it's a completely different thing now. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to say bless you no more. They're trying to say, "Where's your mask?"
You ain't trying to say nothing. And man, that man coughed, y'all. I jumped. I looked at him. I was like, oh shit. Because I was already kind of antsy anyway, you know, Baz being sitting around a table and they was already telling us because me and my family spread it out. And they was, you know, they came and told us like, no, could you guys scoot closer together? We might sit somebody over here. And I was already paranoid, like, damn, don't sit nobody over here with us.
Right, for real.
I almost lost my life. I'm like,
that's always been very uncomfortable anyway. I don't never want to sit. I don't know why they do that anyway. It's very uncomfortable. You have to think about chit chat with people that you don't know. And it's like, oh, hey, where are you from? Hey, I don't want to talk to nobody. I want to eat. I want the shrimp to throw it in my mouth and then I want to eat.
Okay. I want to watch some tricks and I want to get up out of here.
Okay, so I think we got one last story for everybody, and I'm gonna ask everyone.
Before you go off into that one last, before you talk about that, we got to talk about Spirit Airlines.
Yes,
Spirit Airlines and what's going on with Spirit Airlines customers. Yeah. So let me go ahead and pull an article up real quick. So if you guys plan on doing any type of vacationing and flying out of town, you got to know what's going on. If you fly Spirit, you got to know what's going on with Spirit Airlines. Let me pull that article up real quick. Because y'all know that they have been going through a lot of cancellations because of this new Delta strand. And there's been a lot of chaos and stuff going on. So I'm going to play this video real quick. I don't know if I actually pull it. Let me do it over. I'm sorry. I forgot to put the sound on. So let me do it again. So y'all might want to think twice about taking any Spirit flights or any vacations at that right now. And I actually got a vacation coming up. But I didn't book with Spirit, but still I'm kind of rethinking whether or not I should go. Okay. Hold on, y'all.
Problems forcing Spirit Airlines to cancel hundreds of flights again today. A sixth day of chaos for the budget airline and for thousands of passengers at the height of the summer travel season. And the company's CEO is conceding it is not over yet. ABC's Elwin Lopez is at the airport in Atlanta tonight.
Tonight, with thousands grounded across the country, frustration is growing.
We're trying to go home.
Today, Spirit canceling more than 300 flights, bringing the total number of cancellations to more than 2,000 since Sunday.
Now we're just trying to figure out how can we get home. I have to be back to work. I have to get back.
Spirit CEO is saying as flights were canceled, crews were dislocated through the system and in the wrong place at the wrong time.
There will still be cancellations over the next few days, but we can start to build back to a full operation.
The budget airline placing the blame on weather, system outages, and staffing shortages, causing some to sleep in the airport, but saying in a statement today that their plan to recover from the current operational disruption is working, all in a major effort to earn back customers' trust.
It's going to take us some time to build back that confidence and earn their trust again, but we're going to learn from this and we're going to continue to grow.
And Lindsay, with the continued cancellations, the airline CEO also said they're going to offer full refunds as well as vouchers for future flights. Lindsay?
A bit of compensation for all the inconvenience. Thanks so much, Elwin.
So they saying this was actually because of future flights, but Spirit have been
yeah, but I don't want no voucher. What is a coupon for nothing good for? I get a voucher for a canceled flight, and the last thing I want to do is fly with you later. So I'm gonna need you to compensate me with money too.
And rumor has it too, they real short staffed. They said they laid off over 900 and something people. And so they real short staff, and it's gonna be like that with, for some time, booking with them. Possible cancellation, possible layovers, all type of stuff because they short staff, weather conditions, COVID, all type of stuff. So we have to really, really, when it comes to booking flights, I'll say at any time at the end of this year, just try to understand that you might not go. And just try that in the back of your mind, especially with Spirit, because they did announce the rumor of the layoff. Who talking?
Did you? Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay, they did deny a rumor of the layoff, but I don't know, like right now, and like I said, for the past week, it have been a lot of cancellations and things like that. So you guys might want to look into that before you start booking any flights with Spirit. Yeah, they can keep that voucher.
Listen, I am old school. I still am. I love me a good travel agent because, you could get a travel agent to do your stuff for you and you don't pay them. The airplanes and the airlines and the hotels pay them. So if you are halfway through your vacation and you get stranded, you can call your travel agent and they can figure that out for you because they've already, done up to that point. So shout out to the travel agents. I think it's an occupation that we need.
They gonna offer you a voucher?
Well, think about it. Spirit has on their computers what Spirit flights are doing. They don't know what Delta's doing or American. Your travel agent has access to all of that. So they can say, oh, yeah, okay, just run to, line number 7 at Delta. I got you a ticket waiting. That's their job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I like
it. Okay, well, you can go ahead and move on.
Okay. All right, everybody, bear with me. I'm not crazy. I'm not a cuckoo. But here's the deal. A few months ago, a guy took over at the Justice Department, and he created a task force, just kind of like a group of people to get together, and it was called ATIP, which stands for Advanced Aerospace Threat Program. Then somehow the guy from Blink 182 got involved, Tom DeLonge, and they came in contact and were able to get 3 videos of unidentified flying objects. Once they did that, the videos were leaked to the New York Times, and they did an article about it. And then the Pentagon came out and said, yes, the videos are real, and no, we don't know what that is in the sky. What we do know is that it is not any kind of American technology. It is no technology that any country in the world should have, and we cannot explain why it moves the way it does and how it does the things it does. We don't know what it is. Could it be aliens? It could be aliens. I'd be very excited about that. I would love it if it was aliens. Malik, I think you have the video for it that shows the actual UFOs. And it's interesting. It's really interesting how, for so long people have been made fun of, because they believed in UFOs. And listen, I don't believe in Bigfoot, and I didn't believe in UFOs either, because we never found a dead Bigfoot. Nobody ever got a clear picture. It's always grainy and foggy, and you could never see them. And UFOs were kind of the same. You never had somebody who videotaped it through a telescope. It's always some kind of blob in the sky. So for the Pentagon of the United States of America to come out and say, yeah, we don't know. We got nothing. We don't know what that is really, really fascinating to me. And I would love, love, love to know more. There are a lot of UFO people out there that are analyzing the report and kind of clearing it up for people about what they actually said about it. But most of these videos were taken by military personnel, either in a military vehicle or on a military ship. So this isn't, the crazy cat lady's husband in her backyard taking pictures, of their tiki torch. This, it was real people who should know this is something that I've never seen before. Air Force pilots have seen everything. Astronauts have seen everything. And for them to take out their recorder and video it and say, I don't know what that is very, very interesting to me. I hope it's aliens. Or maybe it's not aliens, but we'll see.
Has finally been released, and it echoes reporting from 60 Minutes that plenty of unidentified flying objects remain just that, unidentified and mysterious. Here's David Martin.
This strange encounter with an unidentified flying object is one of more than 140 U.S. intelligence cannot explain. This one was witnessed by the crews of 2 Navy jet fighters off the coast of California.
There was 4 of us in the airplanes literally watching this thing for roughly about 5 minutes.
And as they told 60 Minutes, recording it on a targeting camera until it zipped away.
Your mind tries to make sense of it. I'm going to categorize this as maybe a helicopter or maybe a drone. And when it disappeared, it was just...
A report by this country's top intelligence officials acknowledges there have been 18 encounters in which so-called unexplained aerial phenomena demonstrate advanced technology U.S. experts cannot explain, which is what David Fravor has been saying ever since his encounter in 2004.
I don't know who's building it, who's got the technology, who's got the brains, but there's something out there that was better than our airplane.
The report by the Office of National Intelligence found no evidence they came from outer space, nor any evidence that these unidentified objects belong to a country like Russia or China, which has made some stunning technological breakthrough that rewrites the laws of physics. Are they a threat? According to the intelligence report, pilots have reported 11 near misses. David Martin, CBS News, the Pentagon.
Okay, 18 different sightings that they cannot explain. Now, they keep saying that we don't think it's aliens, but we don't know what it is. One of them, the one that they said jutted away really fast, if you look on the side, you can see that the speed of it was 138 knots, which is about 150 some miles an hour. So if there is anything that can move that fast and then accelerate to zip out so that you can't see it anymore, 158 miles an hour is not that fast, which is probably why the pilots and the people on the ship could record it. But then all of a sudden it just disappeared, just fly. You can see it fly off, and it's going faster than anything any human has ever witnessed. So how can you say, oh, we don't think it's aliens, but we don't know what it is? I think it's aliens.
You want it to be aliens.
So bad. I really do.
You
So bad.
It's so dang on bad. Y'all, I'm gonna leave this. I'm just gonna do what I do when I really don't have no commentary. I'm gonna read the chat. I'm gonna read the chat. Okay, so Jennifer said they got excuses at Spirit. Oh, okay, that was the Spirit. The fact that the CEO making excuses. That's what it is for me. Okay. And I don't want to hear no excuses. Nobody want to hear excuses. When it's time to fly, when it's time to go, we want to go. Nobody want to hear excuses. So I just know y'all better get it together. But I don't like flying Spirit. I don't. Spirit is horrible. Like you said before.
It is awful.
Yeah, they don't compensate their people. They are horrible. Also,
yeah, it feels like a rickety school bus flying in the air.
No shade to nobody that worked for Spirit or Flat Spirit. It's just not my preference.
Shout out to Spirit employees.
Yes, shout out. Okay, Jennifer said they better, because that is a big time breach of the military. Is that Area 54?
Right. I think it's Area 51, and no, it wasn't Area 51. It was in different places around the world, and I think 10 of the 18 were in this country, and a few of them, were recorded from battleships that were out in the sea, in other countries or whatever. So these have all been filmed all around the world. And they're all different. And so I think we can.
Diddy, can I ask you this question? You think we're going to have an alien invasion?
I think if they were going to invade us, they would have did it by now. I think that these are probably satellites from other life forms. Like we send, satellites to Mars, or we send them to, whatever. I think our problem is that we can't think of a life form being anything that doesn't look or talk or act like us. But the idea, as huge as the universe is, to believe that we're the only thing, in the whole entire universe is egotistical to me. I just think they don't look like us. Probably.
I don't think that's an egotistical
maybe they do.
Frame of thought. That could be a biblical frame of thought. Because the Bible don't speak of extraterrestrial beings. So that could be somebody's religious belief.
True.
I set you down real quick.
I mean, here's my thing. Maybe they do look like us, Maybe they do. Maybe they're, I think that, I don't think you have to believe that, God only created us. I don't think it doesn't say that in the Bible.
But I don't think it's egotistical to believe that it's only us. You know what I'm saying? Because that could be your religious belief as well. You know what I'm saying? That could be a religious belief thing, because that's pretty much where I'm at with it. But I would blame it on it being basically how I grew up and my religious belief. Like, you know what I'm saying? like that we are the
Right.
only creation, the only being that God created. So, but I don't think it's an egotistical thing. I just think that there's some people, for some, it's just a religious type of belief thing too, you know. And if it is, and it's proof and things like that, and because even though, like for you, Diddy, it was big because it came from the Pentagon. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But for
right,
me,
exactly. Right,
yeah.
right.
And so for me, I'm like, I don't believe a lot of shit that comes from the God, from the White House, from the. I mean, baby, have you ever watched the Oval? Like, I don't believe a lot of stuff that comes from
Right.
the. I'm still have not been made a believer. You know.
So you think they do know what it is?
I don't know. I think that I don't know for a fact, but my guess would be they probably do. My guess would be they probably do. They know what they out there doing, and that's why they got those areas closed off, like Area 51 and all that stuff, and they got that stuff closed off. They know,
NORAD and yeah,
they know
definitely,
exactly what they
definitely,
doing.
I agree.
So I
Yeah,
can't
I think
say-
it would be it's smarter to tell the people you don't know what it is than to say, yeah, we think it's aliens and scare everybody to death. So yeah, that's probably the best answer.
Yeah, I guess so. I would assume. I've been waiting on E.T. E.T. was the cutest thing to me. And I always
That was the
expect
best
aliens
movie.
and stuff. Y'all mad? Don't aliens look like E.T.? And they probably don't look anything like you said. If it is they probably don't look anything like E.T.
Right, right. Or anything like us or anything that we could, picture but for me, E.T. was the quintessential alien. That's what an alien is. When I think
That's
of an
what I'm
alien,
trying to
I
say.
see E.T.
That's what I'm trying to say too. So any of y'all believe this story? What do y'all believe that they sighted out there? Do y'all believe that we are getting invaded by aliens? If I think we're gonna have aliens, like now you started off talking about you being weird. Let me just close the show out with saying this. We got too much. You talk about you being weird. For me, I feel like if we get invaded or under attack, should I say, I think it's gonna be these daggone those synthetic human, robotic human people that they creating that look like us, talk like us, sound like us, still in our jobs. I'm thinking like some Men in Black type of invasion.
Oh, okay.
I might have you beat, Diddy.
Yeah, because you thinking like some Independence Day kind of crazy. Yeah.
Because
it could be.
They making these things more and more like us in human form, and they give them the intelligence to be able to turn around and turn on a maker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I just saw this. You saw, everybody probably saw the robot thing too.
What you say? Art imitates. Art imitates
life.
Yeah, I ain't see that life part. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was all exclamation mark. Okay, art imitates life. When animals are scattered, you better be scattered. Okay, Jennifer, I be running with
That's
them.
true. You got it. That is true. The animals are gonna know before anybody. That is absolutely true.
Shut up. That must be
They know before
that. When the animals scatter, you better scatter to them. You better scatter with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they can, they're still more connected to the earth than we are. So they feel vibrations under their feet. They smell smoke in their nose, or they feel extra wind in their fur. And, they know something ain't right. We got to get out of here. My sister Kimmy used to always say, I want to look where the birds are going. That's where I'm going. I feel the same way.
Wow. That was a good saying. Okay, well, before we get out of here, do you have would you rather or some type of question, a thought-provoking question like you do, Didi, that you want to close us out with before we get ready to go? And y'all,
I would be happy. Go ahead, Malika. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just thanking them for hanging on with us. We started off late, so we tried to give some extra time. So I was just thanking them for hanging in there with us. But you can go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm going to quote one of the police officers that testified in the January 6th commission. And I wonder if you guys agree with this. His statement was, everything is different, but nothing has changed. I feel him completely and totally, and I just wonder if anybody else has that same feeling. Everything is different, but nothing has changed.
Everything is different, but nothing has changed. My kids is in here wrestling. Hold on.
Don't make me come up there.
Oh, you already know. I had
Don't
to
make me
real quick. You already got to give the kids real quick. Just one little quick shout out. They good now. But I agree with that statement. I definitely agree with that statement.
It's really, really interesting. It's a very interesting analogy. And of course, he was talking about, the January 6th riot and how his life is so different. But I thought it was very profound, and it kind of fit what the whole country is going through right now. So many things are different, but we're not handling them any differently. We're not doing anything differently, even though everything is so different. I thought it was really profound.
Most definitely. That was a great statement. And hopefully, as time go on, as we continue to move towards the future, we'll see some more change. Especially with racism and equality, the things that we're dealing with. I mean, as far as the reparations, that's a good step. That's a good sign. So that was a little, good news.
It is.
And hopefully it'll be a domino effect. Or either that, or I'm moving my ass.
I think critical race theory will help too. You can't know. What'd you say?
I said either that, or I'm moving my ass to Maryland.
Come on in. The water's fine.
Come
on, girl. You love it.
It better be a domino effect, or I'm going with the money in it, or free education instead of whatever the hell they plan on doing. Okay.
I know that's right. Girl. Absolutely.
Lined up. Okay, they start passing out some reparations. It's gonna be a whole lot of us moving in. I'm just gonna move with 45.
Girl, when you come on to Maryland, you can sleep at my house. You can go to Cindy's house. We got plenty of places for you to be, girl.
Okay. Well, I'm going wherever y'all.
We just gonna need a little bit of that reparations money you getting.
I'm going wherever the tequila. It's like I'm just. Oh my God. All right, you guys. It's been real. It's been really, really real. I'm going to leave here with Stan. We will see you guys in 2 more weeks. We are working on getting everything in order and bettering this platform. So we have something for y'all in 2 weeks. A surprise for y'all when y'all come back in 2 weeks. So I can't wait for this surprise. I can't wait for you guys to see what we have for y'all when we come back in 2 weeks.
It's very exciting.
Yes, and make sure y'all come back and y'all are here for the surprise in 2 weeks. Okay, and hopefully once we get everything going like we need it, hopefully we'll start doing a weekly thing again. But we really, really thank you guys for coming on and supporting us. Make sure y'all hit that like. Post the video, share the video, and we'll see you guys next time. And Cindy, thank you for being here, knowing you wasn't feeling good and you swollen and you going.
We love you, mush mouth. We love you with your mush mouth self.
Everybody, thank you for coming by. I love you guys.
We love you guys, and we praying for you, Cindy. We praying for you that you get better, baby. All right, we love you guys. Until next time, y'all.
Thanks for staying. Bye.
Bye-bye.